Rocket and Jewel, an unlikely brotherhood. You just wouldn't believe how lively our home has been since Rocket and Jewel came into our lives. They're noisy, mischievous, and constantly competing over toys, food, even sleeping spots. But here's the thing. As much as they bicker, they can't stand being apart.
Rocket, meet Jewel.
Look. Oh no, be nice. Be nice. Jewel. Give him a kiss. No, don't be jealous.
Honestly, when Rocket first entered my life, I thought he was all I'd ever need. A parrot with feathers that glistened like stained glass in the sun, and a personality just as dazzling. Rocket wasn't just a bird, he carried himself like the king of the house. And in a way, he was right. From the very first day, he wrapped my heart tightly in those tiny claws of his.
Good morning. I love you.
Then came Jewel, a little ball of fur, energetic, stubborn, and just a little wild. The kind of pup who pushes every boundary and breaks every rule, and the one thing she refused to share, attention. Especially my attention. Whenever Rocket perched on my shoulder, Jewel would bark as if to say, "That spot belongs to me." And of course, Rocket wasn't about to back down. At first, it was pure chaos. Whenever Rocket swooped too close, Jewel would leap up, paws flying, trying to grab a feather. Rocket answered with a playful nip on Jewel's nose before darting off again. Honestly, I thought I had made a mistake. I worried I had put two souls together that could never find common ground. But life has its own way of surprising us. Day after day, the little battles softened, the chasing slowed, the space between them grew smaller. Until one afternoon, a moment I'll never forget, I turned around to see them nose to beak. Rocket didn't fly away, Jewel didn't snap, they just stood there. And in that quiet pause, something shifted. They weren't rivals anymore, they had become family. From that moment, everything changed. They ate side by side like two old friends at the dinner table. They drank from the same bowl, taking turns as if it had always been that way. And the games never ended, especially fetch, which somehow became their sacred ritual together. Of course, it wasn't always perfect. Sometimes Jewel got too excited, her paws a little too heavy, and Rocket would squawk in protest. My heart would skip a beat, afraid their bond had broken. But instead of anger, I always saw forgiveness. Rocket would shake it off, Jewel would ease up, and minutes later they'd be back to playing. That trust didn't come overnight. It came from love. One morning, Jewel lay quietly on the sofa. Rocket landed gently, settling right on her back. No movement, no noise, just two souls breathing together under a calm sky. I stood there, tears in my eyes, realizing this wasn't just friendship, this was brotherhood. From that day forward, they've been inseparable. Jewel guards Rocket like he's her own flesh and blood, and Rocket follows Jewel through every game, every corner of the house, every single moment. They've taught me something I'll never forget. True friendship doesn't grow when things are easy. It blossoms when two very different hearts choose to trust each other against all odds. Rocket and Jewel remind me every day. Love doesn't care about species, size, or who was here first. Love is about showing up, forgiving, learning, and choosing each other over and over again.
Give me a kiss. Oh, thank you. I love you.
And if you've ever thought about adopting a pet, whether it's a bird, a dog, or any other creature, my hope is that you'll do it with patience and your whole heart. Be ready for the challenges, the laughter, the mess, and the quiet moments. Because when you truly commit, the gift you receive is a love that will walk with you for a lifetime. If Rocket and Jewel's story touched your heart even a little, please hit like, share it with a fellow animal lover, and subscribe so you don't miss the next story. Who knows, maybe the next one will remind you of a bond you share with your own furry or feathered friend.